was like you always ready. I was always ready.
Did you see any signs of age in the camp, or did he look like how he looked when he finished the Berto camp, in your opinion?
I won't be honest, I don't think that the age and that stuff going hinder him in no kind of way, form, or fashion. I think Floyd's going to dominate.
Mm-hmm. In this camp in particular, have you had a chance to have you had a chance to be in camp like the other camps, like spend the same amount of time, or has it been a camp where?
I haven't spent that much.
I don't know where he is, but
I haven't spent that much time with anything like that. But hey, all right, good.
Excuse me.
But what's happening here is I don't have to spend that much time. I know what's going on anyway. Mm-hmm. You know, and then I have been down there a few times and looked at him and everything. It looked pretty good.
In terms of Conor, you're saying that he's coming in really big, saying that he still has to cut 10 pounds.
Hey, if you got to cut 10 pounds, that's what he got to do. That's what he got to do. And you know what's going to happen? You're going to have to cut more than 10 pounds. You can get his ass cut too.
Just the weight drain's going to be too much for him, you feel?
Huh?
You think the weight drain's just going to play too much of a toll for him?
Well, you know, one thing is the true fact is he's got to lose the weight. If he don't lose the weight, you know, all this stuff, man, is you got a certain weight to be at, and that's the weight you're supposed to meet. If you don't meet none of that, then hey, let's go. Somebody needs to go get a lawyer. That's what it sounds like to me.
In terms of the actual work being done with Floyd, and you saying you're not spending as much time as you had with him, is it because you see Conor not that big of a threat where you don't need to put as much as your input in there, given that many have said it's an amateur going up against Floyd?
I'm not saying that because he might, you know, just because you're amateur and you're pro, it don't mean that the pro necessarily can hit higher than the amateur. It's just the whole thing is about mainly about you knowing the game. You know, you know what you're doing. And, there's a lot of things that there's so many things that I taught my son, and there's so many things that I think that he can do to overcome whatever McGregor is want to throw at him.
There's been a lot of talk about the glove size, that it's going to favor Conor because Conor's the bigger puncher, that it gives him more of a chance to knock him out.
About that.
Well, with your experience, tell the viewers if there is any difference with glove sizes.
It's not going. Well, anyway, do it really make a difference if you can't hit nobody? I mean, I'm just saying, that's what I'm saying about Conor. But me and Conor talked the other day.
Like on the phone, or?
Well, not the other day. The guy talked to me about Conor.
What guy?
When I was on TV.
Oh, okay.
You remember that?
Yeah.
Okay, we talked about it, and then he asked me about the gloves. I told him the gloves didn't make no difference. You want 8-ounce on? Get them. You want 10s on? Get them. 16? Get them. Whatever you want.
Doesn't make a difference whatsoever then. It doesn't give Conor more of a chance because he's the bigger puncher, they're saying.
What's a punch, man? Punch don't mean nothing if you can't hit nothing. You gotta hit something, man, I'm telling you. There's not gonna be much you're gonna hit, and they think, and you're thinking Floyd's old and ain't got nothing more. watch today.
Conor said yesterday that he really feels that he takes Floyd out in 2 rounds. He knocks him down in the first and takes him out in the second, and he'll play around with him if he chooses to. This is what he's saying, but what do you make of him saying that and the confidence he has coming into the fight?
His confidence is, man, that confidence that he got right there ain't going nowhere. Believe me. You watch what I tell you, how many jabs he get hit with, how many right hands he get hit upside the head with, you know, but we gonna take him out at the body. That's what we going.
You think that's how it's gonna end?
That's what it's gonna end. I know it's gonna end that way.
Fourth round, fifth round, or do you see it being a very short night? Or?
Well, see, one thing about me, I ain't calling no round.
Yeah.
I ain't calling no round. All I'm telling you is McConnell is the dead man.
Shane Mosley yesterday said you could knock him out.
Shane
Mosley said you would knock him out.
Give me a second.
Of course. I told him I'd knock him out. I said, look here, after my son get through knocking your ass out, I'll do it next.
Floyd, what do you make of the odds?
There were reports that it was not the best camp for Floyd, this one. So what can you tell us about that, about this camp?
You said about it ain't the best camp for Floyd. What you talking about?
That it wasn't the best camp.
Reports said that it wasn't the best camp of Floyd's career. It went smooth sometime and it took him lightly maybe.
Well, I'm gonna tell you like this right here. We got all the odds is against him. Trust and believe me when I tell you, because he don't know what Floyd know. So it ain't gonna be no big deal, you know.
So it's an easy payday.
Big Floyd, he says he stops your son in 1 round.
Huh?
He says he stops your son in 1 round.
Well, I guess the one ain't never came up.
What do you make of people giving Conor a chance? You know, in boxing, a lot of boxing insiders saying it's a complete mismatch. A lot of boxing insiders are saying this fight's a complete mismatch, that Floyd's going to completely dominate him. But the casual fan seems to think that Conor has more than a chance in there with him. What do you make of that dynamic, that there's so many people that feel that Conor does have a chance in this fight?
Well, if y'all believe that so much, hey, you know what it needs to do now?
What?
They need to go there where the people sportsmen giving you some money on top of money. That's what we need to do now. That's what these people need to do. You know.
Is this it for him? Have you talked to him and telling him like, hey, you know, I don't want you doing it anymore?
Well, you know, hey, look, that's a grown man. You don't tell people grown what to do.
That's your son, though.
Oh, I can suggest it. That don't mean I can stop it.
Yeah.
So I can suggest it, but overall, I don't think he needs to do it no more. I mean, I'm saying that myself. I don't think he needs to do it no more because it's enough money right there. He can live the rest of his life the way he want to live. So, you know, I don't think it'll be a wise thing for him to do that.
I've been wanting to ask you this too. Have you seen the videos of Conor and his unorthodox methods? He did like the spaghetti arms things and some things when he was working out. Have you seen all that?
He did all that. I told him to, you know, flip on me.
Is there anything challenging because you don't know what to expect from Conor, that nobody's seen him box before, that he could do anything that you can't prepare for?
All I'm gonna tell you, man, look, this right here, this is a clown fit to fight a real fighter. Right. Now he finna get towed up.
Why are so many people interested in it than you feel, if you feel it's something like that? Like, well, why do you think there's so many people wanting to see it then?
That's why they want to see it. Because it's a joke.
Floyd, what if he does do the unthinkable and he does beat your son? What would you think then?
Hey man, I don't think you should even come in The arena that night, not you. Talking that kind of talk.
We are from Brazil.
What do you make of him saying he's going to walk into the ring at 170 pounds?
Huh?
Conor said he's going to walk into the ring at 170 pounds.
Look, man, look. If Conor do that, we already got the scale down on what weight it's supposed to be. And if you want to do that, okay then, give me your money.
we are from
Floyd, y'all been
Brazil.
talking about the body shots. How you doing on Hip Hop Gamer? God bless you, man. The body shots, everybody's been talking about it. What type of training that y'all been focusing on in terms of those body shots? Because you like he's going to drop him with that.
Well, that's what I was just telling him there about what. I'm just telling you right here. I'm just telling you about the body shots. But hey, look, Floyd might have secrets for him though.
Hi.
Is he gonna? Do you see him changing his style at all? He's been saying little things like it's not gonna be the typical Mayweather performance. Well, what does he mean when he says that?
That means that. That means that when he say that, what he's saying right there, that means that he's saying, look, Conor ain't it, and I'm gonna beat his.
You can say it.
I know I can say it. I'm a grown ass man.
Hi, nice to meet you. I'm from Brazil. We're rooting for Mayweather. What kind of message would you like to do for McGregor? Because we're rooting for Mayweather. We're from Brazil. Do you know Brazil?
I don't know Brazil,
but and we're rooting for Mayweather. Give me a hug, first of all. You are the boss.
All right,
say just a message for McGregor.
what? McGregor?
I will kick your ass.
No, I ain't got. Hey, look. McGregor, come on down. Your ass is whooped before you get here.
Let me ask you this.
Thank you so much.
Do you give him respect for taking this kind of a challenge, being a guy that doesn't have much amateur experience and then challenging himself to fight the best fighter of this era? Do you give him at least props for that?
You can give him props, but what do you get out of props? Not from your head.
Floyd, if Conor was fighting a different boxer that wasn't your son, would you give him, if Conor was fighting a different boxer that wasn't your son, would you give him a chance in boxing? Is it just your son is that good, or do you just not give him any chance in boxing at all?
Hey man, come on, you know my son that good, okay?
Okay.
Okay.
What if he was fighting like a Miguel Cotto or somebody else?
A Miguel who?
A Miguel Cotto or somebody else, or Canelo? Would you give Conor a chance fighting those guys?
No, I wouldn't. Man, them guys kill Conor, man.
Floyd, he's talked a lot. Your son's talked a lot about delegating.
All right. We're gonna get out.
Guys,
that's it.
How would Conor do it?
Constantino.